Hi, my name is Tito, and here are some of the trends and stories that were big in Nigeria on social media from Saturday, March 9th to Friday, March 15th.
Hashtag you smell nice. Twitter started the week at full speed on Monday when a tweet from a recruiter went viral. A young lady named Taiwo tweeted that after she had interviewed a man for a job, he said to her, "You smell nice." On hearing that, she said she told him off and left him looking stupid, and she added that a lot of men don't have manners. The tweet sparked off a huge debate on social media, with many people either agreeing with her on how inappropriate us Nigerians can be in different situations, and with other people saying she overreacted as it was just a harmless compliment. Anyway, with Nigerian Twitter being what it is, the insults came fast and heavy, and Taiwo's sister, Kehinde, even came to her defense. The entire episode produced some interesting testimonials from people who had similar experiences, as well as some hilarious memes and even some epic skits from comedians like Frank Donga. You can check them out on Twitter using the hashtag, you guessed it, you smell nice. The Ethiopian Airlines Boeing 737 MAX crash. On Sunday, March 10th, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 crashed shortly after takeoff, killing all 157 crew and passengers on board. The plane took off from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's capital, and was headed to Nairobi, Kenya. The pilot reported difficulties shortly after takeoff and was instructed to turn back, but sadly, contact with the aircraft was lost 6 minutes into the flight. The fatal crash has drawn attention to the Boeing 737 MAX aircraft because this was the second one to have crashed in less than 6 months. In October, Indonesia Lion Air Flight 610 crashed into the sea, killing all 189 people on board. As investigations continue, Boeing 737 MAX aircrafts have been banned by EU countries, the UK, France, Germany, China, and India. Citizens of at least 35 countries were aboard the ill-fated Ethiopian Airlines flight, which included 3 Nigerians. May the souls of the departed rest in peace. Inconclusive governorship elections. On Saturday, March 9th, Nigeria held its governorship and State House of Assembly elections. The elections, which held in 29 states, recorded low numbers of voters, largely because of voter apathy. In Lagos, as expected, Babajide Sanwo-Olu of the APC won the governorship election, beating his closest opponent, Jimi Agbaje of the PDP. Sanwo-Olu won in every local government of the state. The election recorded some upsets in a few other states, though. In Gombe State, the APC ended the PDP's 16-year reign. APC also ousted the PDP in Kwara State at the gubernatorial level, and they also won all 24 House of Assembly seats in Kwara. By Tuesday, of the 22 successful governorship elections that were held, 13 winners were APC candidates, while 9 winners were from the PDP. Elections were declared inconclusive in 6 states for various reasons. Those states were Adamawa, Bauchi, Benue, Kano, Plateau, and Sokoto. Supplementary elections are scheduled to hold in those states on March 23rd. School collapses in Lagos. A 3-story building that housed a school collapsed on Wednesday morning in the Itafaji area of Lagos Island. Rescue efforts have been underway since the tragic event happened, as many survivors have been pulled out of the rubble, but it's feared that many more are still buried under the debris or may be feared dead. Multiple reports state that the owner of the 63 Macy Street property had been informed by the state that the structure was no longer safe and was at risk of collapsing, and that its occupants should be evacuated. However, no actions were taken. Julius Berger and other emergency services and teams are on site to aid the rescue efforts. Survivors have been transferred to several hospitals around Lagos, and many are in need of blood. If you'd like to donate blood, you can go to the Lagos Island General Hospital on number 1 to number 3 Broad Street, Lagos. Adesua Etomi appears on the cover of Vogue. Actress Adesua Etomi Wellington's star profile shot up several levels this week when she appeared on the cover of April's edition of Vogue magazine. The edition, titled A Celebration of Global Talent, featured Adesua alongside other beautiful, talented, and groundbreaking actresses at the top of their industry in their respective regions. Women like Bond girl Leah Seydoux, Mortal Engine's heroine Hera Hilmar, and India's highest paid actress Dipika Pedukone. Adesua herself has been in 3 of 4 of the highest grossing movies in Nigeria and is no doubt among the cream of the crop when it comes to new Nollywood. According to the article on Vogue.com, gathering these international actresses over the course of a long weekend felt like a sign of a different kind of political and cultural movement. And allow me to say that we are so here for it. Adesua has been trending since the images and video came out, thanks to practically Nigeria's entire entertainment industry and her fans celebrating this major milestone, which is huge not just for her, but for Nollywood as well. Big ups Adesua, and here's to conquering Hollywood and the world. Iyanya and Ubi Franklin controversy. Crooner Iyanya was in the news recently. The singer talked about his upcoming music project called The Rebirth, as well as why he left his former record label Triple MG and severed ties with Ubi Franklin. On the first episode of the new season of The Juice with Bolande, Iyanya spoke about how he left the record label Triple MG because of the darkness and negative vibes he experienced there. He also said he thought he was a co-owner of the label with Ubi Franklin, but later discovered that he wasn't. He left the label feeling hurt and betrayed, and that was his outlook on things until producer Don Jazzy showed him kindness and goodwill and let him work with Maven Records even though he wasn't signed with them. From Maven Records, he moved on to Temple Music and released some work there as well. However, in an interview on Cool FM on Wednesday, Ubi said that Iyanya wasn't telling the truth. He said back in the day, Iyanya said he didn't want to sign anything, and that's why his name was not on the original document. He said he only wanted to make music without signatures and all getting involved. Ubi said that this was later rectified with Iyanya's knowledge and involvement when they needed to get a loan and the business was scaling up. In another interview he had, Iyanya said Techno wasn't happy either, and that in time, Techno would speak up. Ubi said in the Cool FM interview that this was yet another lie, and it's Iyanya that never liked Techno from the start. And profit sharing and investments in Techno's career caused many issues between them. He also said that Iyanya left the label because of a disagreement he had with Techno. With many of the points that he stated, Ubi also provided documents and screenshots of conversations to support his claims. He said it was very unfortunate that Iyanya would lie to make himself look good. I guess we'll see how this all turns out if and when Techno gives his side of the story.
For details on these stories and many more, please visit OLORISUPERGAL.com and follow the hashtag.